Hi, and welcome to episode 6 of the Protection Gap podcast. Today, I will discuss how you can dramatically increase your protection sales without needing to increase the number of customers you see. In fact, you could see less customers and still earn way more money. Now, I'm going to be using one of my recent coaching clients, Lisa, as a case study to prove what can happen when we work smarter, not harder. I will cover the very common problems that she was facing and the steps we took to overcome all of them. I'll also give you an overview of those steps so you can put them into place and hopefully achieve similar results. Now, when I first spoke to Lisa, she was signing up 15 customers per month, earning about £10,000 to £13,000. And of that, she was averaging £3,500 in protection sales. Now, Lisa is an IFA and a mortgage advisor, although most of that business is coming from mortgage leads. Now, at the time, Lisa was working 10 hours a day, 5 days a week, and feeling overwhelmed and burnt out. I mean, she had an endless stream of new customers, but this seemed to make things worse, not better. Well, after 6 months in my coaching program, Lisa was still selling to 15 clients a month. But last month, she earned just over £50,000, and £40,051 of that was from protection sales. No more clients, but 5 times the income. In fact, Lisa sold more protection last month than she sold in the previous 12 months combined. Here is how we did it. The first thing we did was look at the whole customer journey. Lisa tended to pander to the customer's initial request or needs. If they wanted a mortgage, she just dove straight into a mortgage-based interview. If they wanted to invest, she just discussed that investment. By doing this, advisors are inadvertently saying goodbye to all of their protection sales. So I taught Lisa how to position protection at the start, to manage the customer's expectations from the outset. My advice comes in 2 separate but equally important halves. Today is the first half, discussing your mortgage or discussing your investment. But once that's done, we'll then take care of the second important half, which is making sure you have the right protection to run alongside it. Simple tweaks like this can make a huge difference later on in your protection advice. Secondly, we overviewed the fact find process. I say this in many videos. Fact find shouldn't be just about finding facts. It's fine for an investment, it's fine for a mortgage. When it comes to protection, we need to ask questions or listen for answers that are not on the fact find. For example, children's names. What do the children like to do? What are their hobbies? What do they want to do when they grow up? What hobbies have the customers got? Is there horse riding? Is there private school for the children? All these things customers are happy to talk about, and we often hear, but don't write it down and make a note of it. When we come to presenting protection advice, these things that they discuss are what is important to them. It's what means something there, not there. That information will help the customer change the decision from a financially based cost decision to protecting what really matters. It's a game changer. Thirdly, I then showed Lisa how and when to position the protection appointment. If you submit a mortgage or you submit an investment and try to contact that customer a couple of days or a couple of weeks later to discuss protection, you all know what happens. They're not coming back in. You are getting ghosted. Once we give them the only thing they want, our importance in that customer's life is rapidly diminishing. We need to time our protection advice to coincide with the main reason the customer came to see us. That will guarantee 100% turn-up rate for your presentation. Now it's how to present the protection advice. So I taught Lisa various techniques and methods, how to use all of the information and facts we'd gathered in the fact find, the soft facts and the important information to the customer, and tailor that into the protection advice. All too often I hear advisors just quoting protection quotes like it's very, very transactional. You have this much mortgage over this period of time, a decrease in term insurance with a kick would cost this much. Do you want it? What do you think? That is so transactional, and it makes it all about the cost. Before you know it, it's a race to the bottom to give the customer the cheapest products available. When you're presenting advice, present it as solutions to problems they didn't even know they had. I showed Lisa how to present her protection advice using all of the extra details she had gathered from the fact find. Suddenly, she was no longer quoting insurance, but she was providing very relatable solutions to problems the customers didn't even know they had. What this income protection will do, yes, it'll pay the mortgage, it'll pay the bills, it'll keep a roof over your head, but it'll also mean that Adam can continue with his karate lessons and Lisa can continue with her private education, because I know you said that was really important to you. Suddenly, as I said, we're not selling insurance anymore, but we are providing solutions to very important problems for that customer. It changes everything. Now, once Lisa was comfortable with the new process and her confidence was rising significantly, we then looked at the different types of customers she was seeing. First-time buyers, PTs, remortgages, buy-to-lets, company directors. A one-size-fits-all approach does not work when presenting to different types of customers. Each one requires a slightly different approach. They have different trigger points. They often have different opinions about what's important to protect. By showing Lisa how to approach each of these customer types, she was able to maximize the protection buy-in from each of them. The combined results of the above incremental changes have resulted in Lisa heading for potential earnings of £500,000 in the next year. So here's something to consider. Are you really making the most of each client relationship? Or are you caught in the cycle of constant appointments just to keep the numbers up? Imagine what could happen if, like Lisa, you shifted your focus to truly maximizing each opportunity. Could that be the key to reaching your income goals without burning out? I mean, if you're ready to make a change and you're open to seeing results like Lisa's, take that next step. Reach out, ask questions, and let's start mapping out a strategy that fits your goals. Subscribe to this podcast to keep receiving insights. And if you're serious about transforming, get in touch and learn more about how my coaching program could work for you, just like it has for Lisa. Okay, thanks for listening. And here's to working smarter, not harder.